Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H to be forced to punish major WWE star for breaking long-standing WWE rule, exploring potential fallout. Triple H has put himself in a tough position following Crown Jewel 2024. In Riyadh, Randy Orton broke a number of WWE rules along with Kevin Owens before Adam Pearce was attacked. Adam Pearce is the general manager of Raw, while the Viper is part of the SmackDown roster. This means Pearce actually has no power to punish Orton for the assault. Nick Aldis will likely need to hand out a fine or punishment to Orton. However, he may not do it because of his adversarial relationship with Pearce. This could lead to the 46-year-old forcing Triple H to step in. The WWE Hall of Famer was on SmackDown a few weeks ago talking to Orton about the latter's match with KO before it turned into chaos. Triple H told the Viper that giving him the match against Owens was a bad idea. The gain was right, as the contest ultimately didn't even get underway in Saudi Arabia. WWE superstars are not allowed to attack officials and authority figures. The Viper broke the long-standing rule at Crown Jewel, which might compel the game to take strict action. The latest episode of Raw was pre-taped as it took place in Saudi Arabia. This means that there wasn't much time for Orton and Owens' story to continue. The rivals could be present this week on SmackDown, but it's unlikely that all this would address the situation. Owens might need to face some kind of punishment for his attack on a WWE official, which could just be a fine. However, Orton's RKO to Adam Pearce could be something that the game might not forgive easily. With Raw heading to Netflix in January, there is a chance that Orton could be sent over to the Red brand as part of the punishment. Triple H might appear on the Monday night program to announce the move. This could allow Pearce to exact revenge on the multi-time world champion. At present, it is clear that the feud between the former NWA World Champion and Aldis has only just begun. It will be interesting to see whether the Viper will play a significant role in the rivalry. WWE is an arena of electrifying characters, captivating storylines, and a strict set of rules that everyone, no matter their rank or reputation, must follow. These regulations, embedded in the company's DNA since Vince McMahon's era, have helped keep the high-octane world of professional wrestling professional. But every so often, a major star decides to test these boundaries, and a story of rebellion and repercussions unfolds. One can only imagine the buzz that would erupt if a top-tier WWE star broke one of these sacred rules and Triple H, now in charge of WWE's creative direction, found himself forced to enforce an equally dramatic punishment. In the scenario where Triple H has to step up and punish a WWE megastar, we're not just witnessing a backstage dispute, but the potential for a storyline that could ripple through the WWE universe and impact its landscape for years to come. WWE's rules don't just apply to the ring, but extend to behavior in public, social media presence, and personal conduct. These rules include avoiding overly violent or graphic material in promos, staying clear of controversy that could damage the WWE brand, and refraining from breaking kayfabe, a term that refers to wrestlers maintaining their in-ring personas in public. For decades, breaking kayfabe has been one of the biggest WWE rules, designed to ensure the integrity and continuity of the fictional world WWE has built. However, in recent years, some wrestlers have taken liberties, pushing the envelope on social media and backstage, knowing their positions afford them leeway. But what happens if a top-tier star, say Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, or even Rhea Ripley, crosses the line and tests Triple H's tolerance? If a major WWE star were to break a significant rule, the ripple effect could depend heavily on the individual's stature in the company. For argument's sake, imagine that the star in question is none other than Roman Reigns, the tribal chief and current undisputed WWE Universal Champion. Reigns, with his immense popularity and near-iconic status, would be an extremely controversial figure to discipline, but he's also so deeply integrated into WWE's fabric that any punishment would resonate far and wide. Triple H would face a tightrope walk in handling such a situation. Reigns represents more than just the champion. He is a storyline cornerstone, a merchandise powerhouse, and a universally respected face within WWE. But if Reigns chose to break kayfabe in a highly visible way, say by acknowledging a real-life feud in public or undermining an ongoing storyline, the backlash could force Triple H's hand. Triple H could take a multifaceted approach, weaving real-life consequences into a storyline that blurs the line between fiction and reality, an approach WWE fans have always responded to with intrigue. He could confront the offender in a public setting, perhaps on an episode of Raw or SmackDown, echoing past moments in WWE history where the line between real life and the wrestling world blurred on screen. Triple H, now in a prominent backstage role, could call out the star in front of the fans, issuing an ultimatum that forces them to publicly apologize or face suspension. One possible scenario might see Triple H stripping the star of their title, presenting the punishment as both a genuine disciplinary action and a storyline device. For instance, if Reigns were punished, he could be forced to vacate the title, setting up a tournament for the WWE Universal Championship. This could lead to a slew of storyline twists. Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, or other top stars could become contenders, making the battle for the title feel fresh and urgent. Another angle to consider is how such a punishment would reshape the locker room culture. Wrestling locker rooms are famously tight-knit, and having a top star punished could send shockwaves through the backstage environment, reminding everyone that no one is above the rules. In his own words, Triple H has often stressed the importance of respect, professionalism, and maintaining the craft's integrity. By disciplining a major star, he'd be affirming that he's not merely a creative head, but a leader who upholds the standards of the business. The affected star might not take kindly to the punishment, though. The resentment could even spill into social media, where fans would watch the narrative unfold in real time. For the disciplined star, this could feel like a personal betrayal, potentially straining their relationship with WWE, or even causing them to consider a move to a rival promotion like AEW. However, the intrigue generated by this situation could further boost WWE's brand, as fans speculate about the star's future and the company's next move. If a storyline of this magnitude came to pass, fans would certainly have polarized reactions. Some might support Triple H, admiring his no-nonsense approach and dedication to preserving WWE's reputation. Others could rally behind the disciplined star, empathizing with their human reaction to strict regulations. Fans have always been split between loyalty to the company and loyalty to the wrestlers themselves. Social media would likely explode with heated debates, online movements, and possibly even boycotts or petitions, all adding to the spectacle. However, this drama could work in WWE's favor, as the controversy would generate media coverage and attract the attention of lapsed or casual fans. Triple H would be seen not only as the disciplinarian, but as a creator capable of using reality to enhance WWE's storytelling power. This could set a precedent for how other stars are managed, especially in a time when social media and instant accessibility make maintaining kayfabe trickier than ever before. Should WWE choose to play out a disciplinary storyline, it could potentially lead to a redemption arc for the punished star. Imagine the disciplined wrestler forced out of the title picture and isolated from their allies, working their way back into Triple H's good graces. Such a storyline would parallel the real-life rehabilitation of their image, transforming them from rule breaker to resilient underdog. By presenting the offending wrestler's journey back to the spotlight, WWE could foster empathy and understanding from the fans. Moreover, it would allow WWE to inject fresh energy into their programming, as the punished star works to regain their lost glory. In the aftermath of the punishment, new rivalries would likely emerge. Wrestlers who remained loyal to WWE's values might take a shot at the punished star upon their return. Conversely, allies of the fallen star might feel compelled to stand by them, leading to unexpected alliances and rekindled rivalries. A punished Roman Reigns, for instance, might find his cousin Jey Uso torn between loyalty to family and loyalty to WWE, creating a compelling rift in the Bloodline saga. Similarly, a returning Seth Rollins could reignite his rivalry with Reigns or even step into Triple H's role as the company's moral enforcer, creating a dynamic that adds depth to both characters. In WWE, adhering to the rules and maintaining a sense of order is crucial to the organization's image and structure. However, what happens when a major WWE star, respected by fans and peers alike, breaks a long-standing rule? And what if that infraction is serious enough to warrant a punishment from Triple H himself? As WWE's chief content officer, Triple H holds considerable authority over the talent roster, storylines, and disciplinary actions. If he's forced to punish one of WWE's biggest stars for breaking a significant rule, the impact on the company could be profound. Over WWE's long history, certain rules have stood as cornerstones of the company's operations, defining the behavior and boundaries of its stars both inside and outside the ring. Some of these are about respect, no stealing the spotlight or undermining your fellow wrestlers. Others are about maintaining kayfabe, the unwritten agreement to sustain the illusion of wrestling's scripted nature. However, one of the most sacrosanct rules in WWE is the prohibition against going off script in ways that compromise other performers or endanger the planned storyline. Imagine a top WWE star, perhaps someone like Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, or even Rhea Ripley, is caught going against this golden rule. Maybe the violation involves deviating from a scripted segment, causing another wrestler to appear weak or losing the intended dramatic impact of the storyline. In the high-stakes environment of WWE, even a minor break from the script can have massive repercussions, potentially diminishing the quality of the show or worse, causing real harm to WWE's brand. If this happened, Triple H would be faced with the difficult task of punishing a beloved star, knowing that his decision would influence not only the fan base but also the locker room dynamics. Since Triple H took on an executive role in WWE, he's gained a reputation as a fair but no-nonsense leader. His experience as an in-ring performer has given him insights into the pressures and challenges wrestlers face. This has helped him balance his roles as both disciplinarian and mentor. However, Triple H also knows the importance of order and respect within the WWE locker room. For WWE to continue as the global wrestling powerhouse it is, its stars must respect certain boundaries. When enforcing discipline, Triple H's leadership style generally involves three core principles. Fairness. Even the top stars must be treated equally when it comes to following WWE's rules. Transparency. Triple H prefers that everyone, from talent to crew, understands why certain decisions are made. Respect. Every action is taken with a respect for the performer's career and contributions to WWE. With these principles in mind, Triple H would be expected to handle this situation delicately, balancing WWE's strict policies with the value and popularity of the offending star. The initial backlash. WWE fans are often deeply attached to their favorite wrestlers, and any punishment handed down could lead to an initial wave of backlash. Social media would light up with divided opinions, with some fans siding with Triple H for upholding the integrity of WWE and others rallying behind their favorite star. This could trigger a moment of tension between WWE's front office and its fan base. Locker room reactions. WWE's locker room is filled with personalities from different backgrounds and eras, and any disciplinary action could lead to ripples throughout the talent pool. Wrestlers who value professionalism might appreciate the decision to uphold the rules, feeling that it sets a standard of respect and reliability. Others, especially those close to the punished star, might view it as unfair or overly strict. This could lead to certain stars distancing themselves from management or even leaving WWE to pursue other opportunities. A tense locker room environment can cause dissatisfaction and potentially disrupt creative collaboration. Potential media coverage. When controversies arise, especially those involving a high-profile star, WWE becomes a subject of mainstream media interest. Coverage by major media outlets would likely add pressure on WWE to justify its actions. The company would need to issue statements and manage the narrative to avoid any damage to his reputation. Impact on storylines. If the star is involved in major storylines, such as Roman Reigns and the Bloodline saga, or the ongoing dynamics within Judgment Day, a suspension or demotion could leave creative gaps in programming. WWE's writers would have to scramble to fill these gaps or alter ongoing storylines, which could impact upcoming pay-per-view events and major matches. This could create ripple effects for other stars involved, who might lose their storyline arcs or moments in the spotlight due to the adjustments. Fan reactions are unpredictable and often evolve over time. An initial wave of anger or sadness could give way to a collective movement to support the punished star, especially if they remain off-screen for an extended period. This could result in a swell of organic fan support when they finally return, with crowds cheering louder for them and social media campaigns aimed at giving them their due. In essence, what begins as a disciplinary action might eventually evolve into a powerful comeback story for the star. Punishing a high-profile star sets a precedent. For younger talent, this sends a message that even the biggest stars are accountable to WWE's rules. This could lead to a tighter-knit locker room with stars who take their responsibilities and scripts more seriously. Alternatively, it could cause some tension, with certain stars feeling restricted or overly policed in their creativity. The way Triple H handles this situation could influence how he is remembered as a leader. If he's seen as fair, he'll reinforce his reputation as a no-nonsense boss who values order and integrity. However, if fans and talent see his actions as overly harsh, it could cast a shadow over his legacy, particularly if the star involved is hugely popular. If the punishment is severe, the star might reconsider their future in WWE. Wrestling promotions like AEW or NJPW could be appealing alternatives, where they may have more creative freedom or a different set of rules. WWE has seen several high-profile departures in recent years, and this could add another one to the list. A suspension or even a short absence by a major star often opens the door for other wrestlers to step into the spotlight. This could create a chance for up-and-coming talent, particularly those eager for a breakout moment. WWE could seize this opportunity to elevate new faces in main events or add fresh angles to existing storylines. WWE is no stranger to turning real-life events into storyline material. Upon returning from suspension, the punished star could channel this experience into a redemption arc, possibly portraying a more intense or rebellious character. WWE's creative team might even craft a storyline around the star's struggle to regain their spot, giving fans an emotionally charged arc that resonates due to its basis in reality. Triple H being forced to discipline a major WWE star would be a high-stakes situation for WWE and the world of wrestling. While it would come with risks, including fan backlash, potential locker room unrest, and disruption to storylines, Triple H's approach could turn it into an opportunity for growth and evolution within WWE. By setting boundaries that preserve the company's values and simultaneously giving the star a chance at redemption, WWE could turn this real-life infraction into a memorable chapter in its ongoing story. In the end, such disciplinary actions, while difficult, play a part in maintaining WWE's legacy and impact. If handled with Triple H's characteristic balance of respect and authority, it could strengthen WWE's foundation, ensuring it remains a place where professionalism and respect go hand in hand with showmanship and entertainment.